reveal is a CIA hacker base that people go there from the Central Intelligence Agency. They're given instructions about how to get past German customs, and they operate out of that hacker base to attack targets within Europe, within Africa, and within the Middle East. If you look at the consulate, that's quite remarkable. It's an enormous complex. There was something like 2,000 people working there. They're not all computer hackers. They're presumably other elements of the Central Intelligence Agency and some genuine consular work. But the German press is quite concerned about it, and the chief prosecutor of Germany, who corresponds in some ways to the U.S. Attorney General, being an equivalent position. His name is Peter Frank, and he announced yesterday that the German government is conducting a preliminary investigation to see if it will launch a major probe into the activities being conducted out of that consulate, and also more broadly whether people in Germany are being attacked by the Central Intelligence Agency. I suppose that my analysis is, and it's borne out to a degree by our documents, is that, well, that consulate is in Schengen, so it's in the open border area of Europe. Once you're there, you can go out to 25 different countries, Italy, Switzerland, France, etc., and attack targets there. And you go, well, okay, but the Central Intelligence Agency hackers, why do they need to go into Europe at all physically? I mean, can't they just hack?
Or changing jobs. And these are events that often lead to lapses in coverage and disproportionately impact young adults. So if you end up being exposed to one of these events, you're going to receive a 30% surcharge when you try to enroll in coverage. And that's where there's a millennial penalty that disproportionately impacts our generation. And it's going to have the opposite effect of making coverage affordable for cash-strapped young adults. The bill would also end Medicaid expansion, which has helped about 4 million young adults get covered, and impose per beneficiary caps that will force states to ration care and restrict enrollment eligibility. The bill would also defund Planned Parenthood, which we've just heard about, which helps millions of young people every year get the health education and care that they need. And I hope Republicans will say no to this plan. It's bad for millennials' health and penalizes people for trying to get covered. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roy. That was great. Thank you. Thank you so much. And last but certainly not least, we want to hear from Kent Kieser, who is going to share his experience. Kent?
For people with disabilities, healthcare is a lifeline. It's a lifeline not only for our personal health, but a lifeline for education. It's our lifeline to our employment, and a lifeline to our contributions to our community and to our country. That lifeline was significantly strengthened by Obamacare, but the American Health Act threatens that lifeline. The fact that the proposal, as Senator Stabenow just said, cuts and caps Medicaid is proof enough. As the Consortium for Citizens for People with Disabilities has pointed out, under a Medicaid per capita cut and cap,